Prime JMMA. You making the old head proud. Y'all catching up a little late, because I always knew this. But that's only because of 40 years of gaming. ESBC Boxing Club was ahead of its time. In the boxing game, the way they did it, nobody never seen that before. I saw it because I did the sport, and that's not to shit on nobody. I did the sport. I love the sport. I couldn't wait to get home from work to go to the gym. I couldn't wait to get home from school when I was a kid to go to the gym. Unfortunately, you got to have backing by your family. If you don't have that in any sport, you're not going to prosper. But here's the deal. Y'all catching up. Hope you enjoyed the video and look at it. But I'm glad y'all catching up. But it's more you gotta catch up. ESBC was way before its time for normal gamers. Even that of Ragzilla. He had never seen anything like that. Either that or he sabotaged it. Peace.
Why is it not a thing?
Yeah,
Like
I felt that more in this than I did.
Yeah. It definitely. But it's like I felt it more, but it's like, when is it gonna be truly effective? Like, what's the true effectiveness of it? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I did seem like once it get high and heart, you get hit, you getting rocked,
Right.
like that. But it's like, I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of a stamina bar. I feel like when you put a stamina bar, you create a lot of people to start just playing to the stamina bar,
Adrenaline system was introduced because we wanted something more than just a stamina bar depleting. We wanted there to be the element of really going after a fighter if you think they're in trouble, or if you just want to get them out quickly.
And it's like, you can't even throw combination like a real boxer. If he decides to go all out, that stamina bar, like in real life, there's no stamina bar. I get it for balancing issues, but like, there's no stamina bar in real life. If you in a corner, you can't tell me, hey, you limit it to about 5 punches, and then you're gonna have to recover for about a second and a half. Like, nah, but like, if I want to tee off, I'm gonna tee off.
Yeah.
Like, and it's like, man, my question is, how do you tie that into stamina, right?
So what the adrenaline system does is, once your heart rate reaches a certain BPM, your stamina will max out. But as you can see here, the downside to that is your maximum stamina reduces significantly. There's also a cooldown timer on this, so you have to really pace your fights, otherwise you could end up being gassed out after 3 or 4 rounds.
That's where the issue lies in, and I get it. It's like, okay, so what happens? How do you determine if a fighter gets gassed out or not? You know what I mean? But it just shouldn't be. I don't think the stamina bar should let's just say the stamina bar shouldn't drop so fast, so low so fast.
So what the adrenaline system does is, once your heart rate reaches a certain BPM, your stamina will max out. But as you can see here, the downside to that is your maximum stamina reduces significantly. There's also a cooldown timer on this, so you have to really pace your fights, otherwise you could end up being gassed out after 3 or 4 rounds.
Allow people to throw more. Like, instead of it being about the short term, make it more about long term. You know what I mean? Like, let it be more so about the long term stamina, because the short term stam is like, it makes people have to play at just a certain pace. You're forced to play at this pace. And in real life, bro, you can go crazy. Round 1, you're not gonna tell me round 1 starts and I can only throw about 5-6 punches and I gotta rest. Like, no, I can low dump right here in round 1. Pause in round 1. And let it be about the long term and tie it into the beats per minute. And then crunch, like, this is your whole bar. You just went crazy. You know what I'm saying? And then it can be perks where you can get the second win. Perks about the third win, like iron lungs, like those type of perks. But let it be more so about the long term than it is about the short term.
So the counterpunch system works really well with the movement. as well as the range of punches available, whether it's front foot, back foot, or to the side.